How did the White Army shape the Russian Revolution? Have you ever wondered how a group of opposing forces can change the course of a revolution? The White Army played a significant role in the Russian Revolution and its aftermath. This military force emerged during the Russian Civil War, which lasted from 1917 to 1922. Comprised mainly of former officers from the Imperial Russian Army, conservatives, monarchists, and liberals, the White Army aimed to challenge the Bolshevik regime. Their goal was to overturn the Bolshevik Revolution and restore the old order, or at least prevent the spread of communism. Initially, the White Army was a broad coalition united mainly by their opposition to the Bolsheviks. They did not share a common political vision, which made them a fragmented force. Various leaders, such as General Anton Denikin, Admiral Alexander Kolchak, and General Nikolai Udinish, led different factions within the White Army. Despite their differences, they were united in their desire to restore a united Russia and reject Bolshevik ideology. The White Army significantly shaped the Russian Revolution by prolonging the conflict and transforming it into a full-scale civil war. Their military campaigns allowed them to control large territories at different times. This challenged Bolshevik dominance and forced the new Soviet government to mobilize resources quickly. The White Army's reliance on former imperial officers and their connection to reactionary forces alienated many peasants and workers. These groups often viewed the Whites as seeking to restore autocracy and undo social reforms, which limited their popular support. Foreign intervention also played a role in the White Army's impact. Western powers, fearing the spread of communism, provided material support and troops to the White forces. This international involvement intensified the conflict but also framed the Civil War as a fight against foreign-backed reactionaries. The Bolsheviks effectively used this narrative for propaganda purposes. The White Army's failure to present a unified political alternative and their harsh tactics, including forced conscriptions, further undermined their cause. Their defeat ultimately solidified Bolshevik control, allowing for the establishment of the Soviet Union. However, the White Army's resistance shaped the revolution's trajectory by forcing the Bolsheviks to adapt militarily and politically. This led to the creation of a centralized, authoritarian regime that suppressed opposition. In essence, the White Army influenced the Russian Revolution by turning it into a civil war that tested the Bolshevik regime's resilience. Their opposition to revolutionary change shaped the political landscape and indirectly contributed to the consolidation of Soviet power. The legacy of the White Army serves as a reminder of the intense conflict between revolutionary and counter-revolutionary forces during this critical period in history.